FioOnFire.com.
Yes. Last thing I wanna hit before we get out of here, the U.S. missile attack on Syria.
Yes, and the implications and the consequences.
Well, first I want to say this: that Donald Trump,
45.
he's a character. Okay, just 45. In 2013, we were having conversation about the red line and President Obama sending troops into Syria.
Right.
Donald Trump was one of those people saying, "Don't send troops in.
Right.
You know, leave it alone. We don't have nothing to gain by this."
Right.
And
now without what the issue is not that he bombed Syria. Let's be real, because they deserved it. They shouldn't have had the weapons that they had. That was something that they worked out. The agreement got sidetracked or whatever, and that happened. But the issue here is, they fought Obama for taking his time to really look into the situation to see if it was worth it or not. And
because they didn't want to make the mistake that George Bush made
and cause a war,
going in and
invading someone's country,
and then you don't have the proper intelligence, and they don't have the weapons that you say that they have.
Right.
So you didn't want to make that kind of mistake.
Right.
And so they faulted him for taking his time and wanting to investigate. And they also faulted him for drawing the red line in the sand.
Right.
And
to say let's kind of come to a conclusion that doesn't involve another war, which is called.
Well, I mean, I don't even think that so much as they've had they've done these type of things to their citizens before.
Which is horrible.
Chemical attacks. Syria has done that before.
It is not.
Pictures were bad. The pictures were very bad.
If you think the pictures was bad,
26
videos
children
was worse. Just to see them there. And
did you see some of those videos where they're putting them up on like gate, like a bed type thing, and hosing them down and stuff? That was horrible.
With water, because the water kind of helps
chemicals
to revive them and what have you. I mean, what's crazy to me is 45 is the same person who just a few years ago was condemning the 4 or 5 African American men who did not.
He put up billboards about that. Yeah,
he put up billboards. He was trying to put up money for their execution and saying how even though that DNA exonerated them, that
they were completely innocent,
guilty. And I feel like if that's the type of president that y'all want, so be it.
Some people want, not everybody.
And I don't feel sorry for the people who's at the border of Texas and Mexico who will most likely be losing their property due to the wall. But I do, however, feel bad for the innocent in all of this.
Which is who? Children?
Children, men, women, anyone who has been affected by this weapon of destruction.
So here's my issue. Okay. The country of Syria is involved in a civil war.
Yes, itself. Yes.
They are involved in a war within Syria. Yes. The Syrian people, various factions are fighting to try to work things out and figure out who's going to be in charge in Syria.
Right.
Okay. America had a civil war before.
We did.
Other people did not get directly involved in our civil war.
Our civil war was slavery. Our civil war was the Indians. Our civil war was everything.
Nobody got involved in that.
Nobody helped nobody.
But we feel the need to
always extend a hand.
Right. Just completely inject ourselves in the affairs of other countries.
And then get mad when those other countries are angry that we came in and basically wiped their.
Yes.
Honestly, it's just history repeating itself.
Because here's the thing,
just history repeating itself.
If they start talking about, they're saying the words that I hate to hear, which is regime change.
Yes.
They start talking that regime change stuff.
That means they coming in.
They take a side out of control.
Taking over,
put somebody else in control, like they did with Saddam Hussein. Like they do with people,
with
and then
everybody.
Yeah, then you create this environment for people to become radicalized and more terrorists to be born because we came in messing with their stuff.
It's religion. It's
oil.
I just think
oil.
It's oil, but you have to think when you have to think about these things. What if they came over here Well, I can't even say that because they did come over here and do the same thing.
Yeah, but they didn't try to come over here and they don't have the type of military might that we have.
I just mean throughout history, historical events have showed people have came from one place to another place, took over and made it what they want to make it. Because let's be honest, back in the day, it was considered your country or your place where you was at was considered wealthy if you had a number of other places under your regime, under your belt. So I feel like it's the same thing that's happening.
Colonial system,
right? We dominate. And now we own Africa, and then we own, Syria, and we own Libya, and we own Kuwait, and we own Pakistan. So now people are going to look at us like we are a dominant place to be because we have all of these things underneath of us. But they don't look at us like that. They look at us like big bullies.
And because that's how we come off, because that's what we're doing. We're bullying smaller countries, and I don't. It's so much going on over here.
It is.
It's so much things. I mean, just like the fact, the circumstances that made that Pepsi ad offensive to people. Fixing some of those problems.
Yes.
More important to me than interjecting in
ourselves
the affairs
in
of other countries. Now, and I was sad to see those people die.
I said, it was a
But it's so much
horrible
stuff
thing.
that we got. People are dying over here.
All day, every day.
People are dying in Chicago. More than the 86 people that were killed in that attack. What are we doing about that?
There's plenty of people that die in Baltimore.
Yes.
Every day.
Yes.
I live in a neighborhood where every other day there's a rest in peace sign and there's a rest in peace
and some balloons and all of that. Yeah, and the t-shirts.
You talk to somebody and then you come back the next day and you like, yeah, well, so-and-so in the hospital, so-and-so just died. And it's like, well, so we have a lot of issues over here that needs to get taken care of
and worked out.
And that's just what it is. We are big bullies sometimes, and we like to interject and throw our weight around as the big brother, big sister, what have you. But it doesn't make it right.
It doesn't make it right, and it's definitely not over.
No, it's not.
It's
hope
definitely not over.
And pray. Listen, dear Syria and everybody else that's on that band and whoever else, Washington, D.C. on Pennsylvania Avenue. That's all you need to hit. We ain't vote. We ain't worried about it. We good. But if you want to come, just warn us and let us know. That's all I'm asking. Just warn me so I can,
like Trump and them warned the Russians that they was going to bomb.
That just somebody warn me. I know somebody somewhere in a high place. Just warn me and let me know, beforehand so I can at least be some sort of prepared.
Let us know your thoughts in the comment section, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, at The Diamond K Show, at Radio on Fire.
Yes.
What is your?
Reefer to you.
Reefer to you. Okay.
Yes. Or call in 404-436-1277.
All right. So we are gone.
Yes.
But I'm sure that there'll be a lot more things to talk about.
Yes. As the week progresses.
Yes.
Oh, shout out to, we didn't get a chance to talk about it, but shout outs to North Carolina. Oh, yeah. Gonzaga, you almost had it. It was a very, very good game. Shout out to Coach Roy for his 100th win.
Official.
And with their 12th title, because they've been now 12 times.
Gotta respect that.
11 because they didn't win last year.
Gotta respect that, yeah. But yeah, gotta respect that.
Yeah.
Well deserved.
Yeah.
Thank you as always.
As always, it's a pleasure.
All right.
Radio on Fire is a digital network covering breaking news, sports, and entertainment. Check out our daily programs, articles, and all types of exclusive urban content right now at radioonfire.com.